There's something more powerful than muscle, more decisive than any training program, any supplement, or any secret fitness hack. It's the force that determines whether you actually follow through on your plans, whether you wake up at 6 a.m. and crush your workout, or whether you hit snooze and start the day with regret. That force is willpower, and today, we're going to break it down completely, how it works, how to build it, and how to make it so strong that nothing can stop you. This is the ultimate guide to building unstoppable willpower. Welcome to Jax Solen Fitness, where we go beyond the sets and reps, into the mindset that creates real transformation. If you're ready to become the person who doesn't just dream about change but actually lives it, make sure you subscribe right now and join the movement. Let's start with the truth. Willpower isn't magic. It's not some mystical energy that only certain people have. It's a mental muscle, one that can be trained, strengthened, and expanded with consistency. Think of it as your internal battery. Every time you resist a temptation, push through discomfort, or stay disciplined when it would be easier to give up, that battery grows stronger. Most people fail not because they don't have enough motivation, but because they rely on motivation alone. Motivation is emotion. It's inconsistent, unstable, and fleeting. Willpower, on the other hand, is commitment in action. It's doing what needs to be done regardless of how you feel in that moment. It's saying, I'll train today not because I feel inspired, but because I said I would. Let's talk about how to build that. Step 1 is awareness. Knowing exactly where your willpower gets drained. Every decision you make throughout the day consumes mental energy. What to wear, what to eat, when to train, whether to check your phone, what song to play during warm-up. Each of these small choices chips away at your mental battery. That's why the strongest people in the world simplify their lives. They eliminate decision fatigue. They automate success. Now, you can't talk about willpower without talking about temptation. Every day, you're bombarded with distractions designed to break your focus, notifications, dopamine hits from scrolling, the constant pull of comfort. But comfort is the enemy of growth. Every time you choose comfort, you trade a little bit of your future for a small hit of pleasure. Building unstoppable willpower means reversing that equation, valuing long-term gain over short-term relief. The next key is environment. You can't expect to have superhuman willpower in an environment designed to make you fail. If your kitchen is full of junk food, your phone full of distractions, and your routine filled with triggers, you're forcing your willpower to fight battles all day. Set yourself up to win. But here's something most people overlook. Willpower grows through small wins. Too often, we think of discipline as an all-or-nothing game. We say, I'll eat perfectly, I'll train every day, or I'll never skip again. Then life happens, and we crash. The truth is, you build mental toughness the same way you build muscle, gradually, with progressive overload. Start small. If you can't stick to a full workout, do 10 minutes. If you can't resist all junk food, start by cutting one item. Let's go deeper into the science behind it. Neuroscientists have found that willpower is connected to a part of the brain called the prefrontal cortex, the same region responsible for decision-making, planning, and emotional control. When you're tired, stressed, or distracted, this part of the brain literally weakens. That's why you make worse decisions at night or when you're hungry. So if you want to boost willpower, you need to protect your brain's energy. Sleep well. Eat nutrient-dense foods that stabilize your blood sugar. Stay hydrated. Meditate, even for 5 minutes, to reset your focus. There's another layer to this. Why you do what you do. Willpower thrives on meaning. If your goals are vague, I want to look better, I should train more, your brain doesn't attach emotional weight to them. But when you tie your actions to a deep reason, I train because I refuse to live below my potential, I eat clean because I respect my body and my future, then your willpower becomes self-reinforcing. Another powerful technique to strengthen willpower is exposure to controlled discomfort. The human brain adapts to what it experiences repeatedly. If you always choose comfort, your tolerance for stress shrinks. But if you intentionally put yourself in uncomfortable situations, cold showers, fasting, early workouts, endurance training, your nervous system learns that discomfort is survivable. Still, even with perfect routines and strong motivation, willpower can't carry you if your identity doesn't support it. Here's what I mean. If you tell yourself, I'm trying to be disciplined, your subconscious hears, I'm not disciplined yet. You've created separation between who you are and what you want to be. Instead, align your identity. Don't say, I'm trying to go to the gym. Say, I'm an athlete. Don't say, I'm trying to eat healthy. Say, I'm the kind of person who fuels performance. Let's talk about setbacks, because they're inevitable. Everyone breaks discipline sometimes. You'll miss a workout. You'll eat something you shouldn't. You'll sleep through an alarm. The difference between those who stay stuck and those who rise stronger is how they respond afterward. Discipline isn't about never falling, it's about never staying down. Now, let's connect willpower to training itself. Every representative you do beyond comfort builds mental resilience. When your muscles burn and your brain screams to stop, that's your willpower gym. You're not just sculpting your body, you're rewiring your mind. That's why hard training creates strong people outside the gym too. The grit, focus, and patience you develop in your workouts bleed into every area of your life. To maintain that growth long term, you need systems of accountability. Willpower thrives when you're not alone. Tell someone your goals. Share your progress publicly. Keep a training log. Join a community where excellence is the norm, not the exception. There's also the power of visualization. Before every hard session, take a moment to picture yourself executing with focus. Imagine the discomfort, the temptation to stop, and the version of you who refuses to give in. You're rehearsing victory in your mind before it happens in reality. Neuroscience shows that mental rehearsal activates the same neural pathways as actual performance. As you strengthen willpower, you'll notice a shift. Things that used to feel hard become normal. Waking up early, meal prepping, training intensely, all those things that once required force will start to feel like baseline behavior. That's when you know your willpower has evolved into identity. Let's summarize this transformation. Start with awareness of your energy, design an environment that makes discipline easy, build momentum through small wins, protect your brain through recovery and nutrition, face discomfort intentionally, align your identity, learn from setbacks, and surround yourself with accountability. That's the architecture of unstoppable willpower. It's not a one-day process, it's a lifelong discipline. But once you build it, it becomes the foundation of everything else. Muscles fade, motivation fluctuates, but willpower, once trained, becomes your permanent armor. If you're ready to keep building that unbreakable mindset and body, make sure to subscribe to Jax Solen Fitness right now. Join a community that trains not just for looks, but for strength, focus, and unstoppable discipline. Every week, we go deeper into the science and psychology of performance, helping you build the ultimate version of you. Hit that subscribe button, and let's grow stronger together.